So I've been seeing like all the cool like workouts you've been given. Any advice to people who are out there who might want to also be trying to stay connected with people and provide them with routines? And I'm asking actually personally for myself, like, what are some strategies that you found really useful in delivering routines to people?
Well, it definitely helps that I've met a lot of people in the 5 years I've been training. But it's really important to just stay true to your beliefs. Yeah. And like your training style. Yeah. Don't be like, oh, we're going to do CrossFit one day, and then the next week I'm having you guys do Pilates, because now I'm on the Pilates train. Yeah. So just like stay true to who you are, and people see that you're genuine. Yeah. And they'll follow you. Yeah, I was going to say, because it's such a trial and error type of field. Like, and I say that as in, you know what works based off of what you've done for yourself, and it's so smart to try to apply that because you know exactly how it's going to be applied. You know what I mean? Like how you can apply it. Or like, for instance, say you're really good at doing a certain exercise, like a squat or something, just to be extremely basic. You know really well how to cue that as well, or explain that to somebody verbally or through text. Because that's one thing, one element I guess you kind of miss out on when you're doing exercises for people through the internet. Is that level of communication might be broken down as an instructor. But if you know how to really explain something to somebody because it's worked for you for so long, you've been able to really test that out. Oh, it's practice. I mean, I've learned cues just from having people do a squat, and I couldn't get them to do it correctly. So I'm like, okay, what should I say to them? Yeah. So you just learn it over time. Yeah, I really... Deadlifts. That was a tough one to learn. That one with women. Yeah. I'll give you this one. Yeah. Have you seen Legally Blonde?
I think so, but it was a long time ago. Yes, I
watch it when before the gym reopens and do the bend and snap. Oh, yes. And all the women are like, oh, okay, I got like
makes
this.
More sense.
Like, boom, perfect deadlift.
That's funny. Yeah, I have to I really have to confess to, just in the time working where we work now, I've learned more than anywhere else too, and that's been super helpful when you're around a lot of people that are like that. That's what I don't get, because it seems like a lot of people will go out of their way and put all this time into becoming a personal trainer through a certificate, and then not really get into the field. They just stay with the at-home environment, which is fine too, because it's again very... that might be how the industry changes a little bit.
That's why I started doing
it's smart.
My
it's so
side
smart.
then. So I'm like, well, I think everyone's going to come back to our gym.
Well, that's the one thing that's nice about our gym, New England Functional Fitness, is that no matter what, you're going to need fitness professionals. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to compare it to like doctors or something, but in the same way, you can't expect people to know how to diagnose and treat themselves. So that's why there's establishments that have people like doctors and nurses that can do that for you, and you can go there in the instance that you really need that, really need obviously a professional touch in that sense. So in the same way, there's a lot of people where you could, I'm sure you've run into this, where they have a really hard time understanding what's going on, and that personal relationship with them would make a tremendous difference if you could be with them while they're doing it, especially to flatten that learning curve. Oh, yeah. Because some people, it might take them years to learn how to squat, even if you tell them verbally, or even if you show them in a video. You know what I mean? So the unfortunate side of what's happening is that gyms might not be as, like I heard Gold's might even be shutting down.
They closed a bunch of places. Yeah.
Because, what are you going to do? There's no going around, or there's no promising people that environment is clean. Now, with a personal training facility like ours, it's very easy to, and I don't want to say convince in a bad way, but it's easier to keep that place clean, so it's more convincing. So even if people are skeptical, they have a better understanding of how it can be clean, because we only have as many people as there are coaches in there usually, unless there's a class, of course. And so if, say, the amount of clientele that are in there is the same ratio as professionals,
you can expect that same level of cleanliness because all those people are also cleaning up after the clients.
Oh, yeah.
So back to the at-home version, the at-home model and the establishment model, a lot of these people are going to still need to be able to learn or have a continuum.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the beauty about why it's been such an awesome learning experience and such an awesome experience just from a coach and client perspective, because we've been able to work with people like athletes or post-therapeutic patients and continue. Because here's the thing with therapy that I've noticed is that the best and the worst thing about therapy is that it works, right?
Totally.
The reason why it's the worst thing is because you only get to do therapy for so long. So the beauty about personal training establishments or facilities is that you can take that continuum and keep doing it, right? So that's one thing I've always been super fortunate about, and being able to see that, obviously, like you've seen, because so we were talking about how, like, a lot of gyms will focus on vanity, or we're focusing like a lot on functionality and stuff, and those are things you can see quickly change in people.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden they're moving better.
Just people coming in saying, my shoulder doesn't hurt anymore, Natalie. Like, that's the best thing ever.
It is the best thing ever, hands down. So many people, and it's just a matter of them doing something a little bit different, working on their posture, working on the way they move. Even just the things I feel like we say verbally help people recognize what their body's doing when it's doing something as simple as walking. People don't realize that the hips are so involved, or that the back is involved, or that the shoulders are involved in all these things, especially with sitting.
Well, we're like this on our cell phones all the time.
All the
time. What are you
time.
doing?
Like so unergonomic.
like
We're
this.
just like this. And then even driving, like a small one for those of you out there who might have neck problems or back problems, put your back of your head up against your seat when you're driving. You'll notice it just hangs forward like a freaking turkey. It's like, how long can you do that for? What's your commute? How many hours are you in the car? Just sitting there with your neck hanging over your chest.
Oh, people are always in pain. My back hurts. My knee hurts. I'm like, well, do this. Stretch your quads.
Yeah.
And they're like, well,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Well, that's
okay.
just It's a level of motivation and a level of knowledge, so that way people can feel like and understand that there's very easy methods to implementing these things into their lifestyle, because at first it can be a pretty big change for people. I mean, think about people's first workout. Oh, so sore.
Well, like, people want to be crushed all the time every time that they come to the gym.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I just want this soul-crushing workout, or I throw up, or otherwise it's not effective.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no, we're going to stretch today.
Yeah.
Because you're super tight.
Yeah, you got to know when to put the gas on and put the brakes on.
I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Because some people just go all out. And stretching is like the salad of exercise or routine.